because it's all part of the plan.
All that went down. It's gonna still be hot out there. You need to watch yourself.
I've been hearing that maybe.
What's going on,
your
YouTube?
friends.
We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Knobs YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we are back with another TV show review. And this time we are back with Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Episode 2. The first thing I want to say about where we at as far as not just coming off of what the stories they are coming from as far as power with Ghost, Tommy, Kanan, Tasha, etc. All of those characters. I don't know who was writing it. I mean, I know they had. Don't get me wrong, man. Power had some good writing. That's one of the reasons I love the show. But one of the main reasons why I stuck around with the show was the characters. Because going into like the last part of season 4 and going into season 5, it was like, especially them last couple episodes, we're trying to find out who killed Ghost. But I'm saying all that to say, Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. And the way they write in this and the development, like I said in the review of the first episode, is like I can't believe it. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying it to say that Power or Power Book 2 with Tariq are not good shows. I'm just saying, I don't want to sound like I'm too loud. I'm not saying they don't got good writing, but I think the writing they got is for their shows. Because I always say, to me, Power and Power Book 2 are more fantasy drug dealing than Snowfall or something like The Wire. To me, it's more based on reality and just giving you that. It's not even about just the nostalgia. It's just the way these characters are being wrote, and especially Kanan and Jukebox in this series. These two are being wrote in ways where you looking at this like, damn, this is good. Like, I'm just like, I'm amazed at how good the writing is. Like, I knew the show was gonna be good, but I didn't know, I ain't gonna say I didn't think, I didn't know it was gonna be this good, and I didn't know they was gonna go at this pace as far as just giving us this type of writing. I mean, like I always say, even if you getting your little sex scenes in here, they fit into the story. It's just not coming out the blue, or it's not some off the wall type ish where niggas is just popping up having sex on and on and on and on. Power Book 2. But it's just the way they doing it in the writing, and I still don't know what's coming, even though we know somewhat of Kanan's story as far as who he is in Power, as far as the villainous ways he is and why he is the way he is, even with Jukebox. And it's like you see these little seeds being planted, and his family members and the way they do stuff, and the way Power has always been about, to me, manipulation. Characters trying to manipulate the next one. Even family or whoever they is, no matter what it is, there's always somebody trying to manipulate somebody. And now you have a situation where Kanan pretty much is being left, and I ain't gonna say left in the dark, but he's not being told everything. And then you have his moms, who's pretty much boss of boss, making moves and saying, dude, she's like cold. I'm gonna tell you right now, she's cold. Her heart is all about Kanan. And that's another thing. Each episode, I know we only on episode 2, but the relationship between Kanan, his mom's, Rock, and Jukebox is, and you seen in development that people that you starting to find out there are kin. This person is this person's parent, and it's like, oh, okay, I see that now. I ain't trying to give nothing away or whatnot, but and then you have Omar Epps' character, who we didn't get his character into pretty much the last end of episode 1, and his character's coming in, and I'm loving it, man. And like I say again, Joey Badass is unique, killing it. Like, dude, I think don't he got an Oscar or some type of award or something? Man, I'm telling you, that's another thing. This ain't just. This to me goes so much beyond what Power is. Cause if you so used to what Power does and how they do their thing, and you know Power and Power Book 2 are pretty much like, I mean, Power Book 2 does some things different, and it's not the same show. Even with those characters, like, it doesn't remind me a lot of Power, but it reminds me of Power as far as the sex, the kills, all of that other extra shit. Like, that's what reminds me of Power as far as Power Book 2. With Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, it has none of those similarities there, and that's a good thing. Like, that, man, whoever wrote this had to, man, went to Queens, went to New York. I'm talking about, but not only that though, you know, you got 50 Cent right there, and he grew up in this era, and him narrating, it works now. I said in that first episode, I felt like I didn't hope he was going to be just talking the whole episode, but he's there at the beginning and at the end, and the way they doing it, it works. Him talking, I'm telling you. And as far as it, even if it's getting those comparisons to being like a Get Rich or Die Trying prequel story or something like that, I can see where they throw them little seeds in there. And I seen somewhere where 50 pretty much said, yeah, he's throwing in some things that happened with his childhood. So, beyond that, man, I'm just loving what they doing with the building of the characters. The building. We're not getting a menacing Kanan. We're not getting a menacing Jukebox. These characters are not cold-blooded killers. No matter, even with the situation with Kanan in the first episode, you seen how he was. He wasn't just boom, 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 I'm out. Yeah, you seen that. He was sitting there like in shock, state of shock, still sitting there looking crazy. Like he didn't understand what he had just done, and not even knowing if him or his homeboy had did it. So just seeing them do that in the way, like I said, just that the deep development, because you're seeing these traits of why these characters are going to become who they're going to become. And I didn't know they was just going to go, I knew they was going to do what they was doing with Kanan, but I'm sitting here like, damn, I'm loving what they doing with Jukebox, man. Like, they'll give, this is basically, we are getting two basic origin stories with Kanan and Jukebox. And like I said, I'm loving how they are just building up these characters, and we're getting this family trait, like this huge family trait, because Kanan or Jukebox are first cousins, and you got his two uncles and his mama Rock, and this dynamic, and they talking about Kanan's father in here. So it's like, where are we going with this? As far as the betrayals, and you already seeing them, you already seeing the betrayals, and you like, oh, you see where this going, but you don't. And that's the thing. I don't see nothing coming. I don't know what to expect. I don't know who gonna do what, but I can see why these characters are all going. I can see why they almost gonna become the characters they're gonna become, as far as being these menacing killers, as far as Kanan and Jukebox, especially growing up around who they growing up around and seeing the things they seeing. But more than that, just I want to give credit just to people behind this, like the writers. I gotta keep saying that because, like I said, I just did not expect this to be that good. To me, I'm putting this on them levels of Snowfall and The Wire, because they just taking you there in situations and putting you in these roles of these characters, and you looking through the eyes of these characters, and you believing them in the acting, like they killing it. And now I understand why they already announced a season 2, because I'm like, damn, they already announced a season 2 before this season even started. And I'm telling you, don't be surprised when you start hearing all this, like, oh, you seen Raising Kanan? You seen Raising Kanan, or Raising Kanan Power Book 3 starting to be that top show everybody talking about. That top show, I'm telling you. Don't be surprised, because it's the same thing with Power when it first came out. When nobody on it, when nobody talking about it, then boom. And this is what this is doing. My whole thing is just, please stick with this type of writing. If we getting this the whole season, this type of writing and this type of character development, can you imagine what the season finale is going to be like going into season 2? That's the thing for me, man. And that's why I'm just enjoying this so much. And I'm telling you, if you are not watching Raising Kanan Power Book 3, you can watch it. And I'm telling you, you can, I've been hearing people say this, you don't have to watch Power or Power Book 2. You don't have to watch neither one of them. You can go fresh into this. If anything, you can go into this watching this and then go to Power. I'm just saying, as far as just, if you want to just watch this series and let this series play out, and then, like, I guess when they do like a final season or whatnot, then you can jump into Power if you wanted to do it like that. But I'm saying, you don't have to watch Power to watch this. And that's the thing about it, because all those characters like Ghost, Tommy, Tasha, and all them other people, they don't got nothing to do with this. This is about Kanan. And Kanan, he was somewhat a main character in the first season of Power, but he was really behind the scenes in jail because he was in jail that whole season. He didn't get out to the last episode of Power the first season. But like I said, I don't even. If somebody looking for Ghost, you is tripping. Because I be hearing stuff about like, man, is Ghost gonna be in this season? Is Ghost gonna be in this? Is they gonna show a little Ghost? Like, who cares? I don't care. I don't care if they show a little time. I don't care. I care about the characters they playing right now. I care about the characters that we getting right now. And that's Kanan, Rock, his two uncles, Jukebox, Unique, all of them. And man, shout out to the names they got, yo. Unique, but like them names is off the chain too. I'm loving these names too. But anyway, the most important thing to me and what I'm really loving about this is this dynamic and the chemistry everybody got on this show. Everybody got chemistry. Everybody. You're not looking at this like, nah, I don't believe that relationship. I don't believe that. I'm telling you, one of the best moments and some of the best moments in the show is Kanan and his mama when they together. I'm telling you. And even when Kanan's mama, shout out to the actress playing Kanan's mama, Rock. When she's on the camera by herself, she is still in the role, man. She's stealing it. I'm telling you, man. She is almost there at that point, still in the show. I'm telling you, between her and Joey Badass as Unique and him getting more screen time, I'm telling you, they killing it. And I'll probably say the least thing about this show as far as it's just probably Omar Epps' partner. I hope she gets something more to do than what she's doing right now. But I know we only in 2 episodes, but I'm just saying that's the only thing. That's it. Ain't no flaws really I done seen with this show yet. I'm telling you. And I'm hoping they stay with this because I'm just so surprised at how good the writing is. Like I keep saying, this ain't no bad talk on Power Book 2. But with Power and Power Book 2, it was just like if you understand what I'm saying as far as just like that fantasy. I always say Power is like the Avengers of drug dealing shows. Like you just got your superhero drug dealers that seem like they can get out of any situation. They're going to be always good or whatnot, even though they wouldn't. But I'm just saying, with this, it's like a slow burn. It's like a slow burn, like you getting characters that you not seeing people just jump out the window and be already a badass, like they not this top-notch dude. Like they don't, Kanan really don't know shit about nothing, drugs or as far as being out on the block or being in whatever situations that he's trying to be in as far as what he did with Buck 20. Like I said, you seen his reaction to when he did that. So it's just that development and what they doing with the characters is making me really, really enjoy what I'm seeing and what they doing with Power Book 3. And it makes me excited with what they do with these other spin-offs as far as Tommy series. And I think they supposed to have something else coming with Lorenz Tate character. I don't know about that one. I'm telling I don't know about that one. But I'm good with this. Like we already got a season 2 coming, so if that one's off the chain, then we gonna already get. I'm cool. I'm hoping they go at least 6 seasons. At least with this, I'm hoping we at least get 6 seasons. But it just depends on what type of, I guess, how good the writing can stay, and whether we can get people to come back and keep watching and seeing what we got going on. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be one of the top shows that's out of the spinoffs or whatnot. But I'm hoping that they take some notes from this as far as Power Book 2 and be like, hey, let's throw some of this writing, just for writing. Just some of that writing and that deep character development. Because like I said, even with Power Book 2, I didn't think I was going to enjoy that as much as far as Tariq being the lead, but I ended up enjoying that a whole lot more than I thought I was. But this one right here, like I said, is my favorite. This is it. And it's not just as far as being a part of the Power universe. It's a good TV show all around, just being good TV. If it had nothing to do with Power and it was just called not even Power Book 3, it was just like some type of different name, like Southside. I'm cool with that. It would be a phenomenal show, I'm trying to tell you. But like I said, this is just a rehash and a recap and a review of what I felt about episode 2. I'm already ready for episode 3, man. Like, we got these shows like The Shy, man. Shout out to Shy, man. It's still a good show. I'm still following it, but man, like, this is it right here. And Power, well, what they doing with this whole universe is just phenomenal. Like I said, we don't got too many other TV shows doing that besides The Walking Dead. And I think they might be the only ones doing that. You got Game of Thrones just now starting to do that. And it's not even sure if they're going to be successful with what they're doing. Right now, Power is really the only TV show that I feel like has stuck with a genre, has stuck with something that they know, and it's been actually good. Power Book 2 was not the best of the best, but it still was good. And like that last episode of Power where Tommy came back, one of my favorite episodes as far as the whole Power universe goes. So with this though, these first 2 episodes has been my favorite, man. These first 2 episodes just make me want to go and watch them all over again. This is rewatchable value right here. But beyond all of that, like I said, for me, it's really just that the character development with Kanan and Jukebox. And I'm so interested to see why they turn into who they turn into. It's just making it more and more exciting to see why they get to the points they get to be who they are. But y'all let me know in the comment section, how are y'all feeling about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan? Is it living up to the expectations? Are y'all enjoying it? Or do y'all want that same formula that y'all got with Power and Power Book 2? Do y'all miss that type of formula? Are y'all enjoying what they doing with this and them separating completely from that formula of Power and giving us something different? Let me know in the comment section, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 300 subs, man. Shout out to all my subscribers. And shout out to everybody viewing my videos, man. We out.
Kingdom, betting on you. You know what time it is. Streets in the body.